gang, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you for always supporting me. This year, guys, my goal is to hit 50k subscribers. When I do, I have got a huge giveaway. Like, I've already got it ready. Like, I'm just waiting to hit that 50,000. Is that 50k? Oh, I'm not with it. Yeah, that's right. So anyway, I was about to add another zero there and make it 500k, but no, that's not realistic. Anyway, so please share with your friends, let everyone know, subscribe, show the love, and you might be in a chance for winning the huge giveaway. So, not last week, or was it the week before, I did a agony aunt. So I've decided this is going to be a new series on my channel called Mum's the Word. And this is just going to be me basically being an agony aunt. I just thought Mum's the Word sounded a bit cooler because obviously I'm a mom. So I have been asking my followers on Instagram again what their dilemmas are. Let me know. Obviously this is all private and confidential. No names will be mentioned in this. So yeah, let's crack on. So I'm just gonna go in. There is so many. I had so many last time, so I didn't get to do them all. So I'm hoping people that didn't do last time put them in this time. And we're just gonna go in, random pick. Okay, I feel like I'm losing my friends. I'd like to know more about what you mean by you losing your friends. Like, how do you feel like you're doing that? What's happening? What are your friends doing? Like, to make you feel like you're losing them. I am big, I said this last time, big on communication. Like, if you feel like your friends are being more distant or they're not making an effort with you, tell them. Just say, like, just like the other week, nothing to do with like my friends would leaving me out or anything like that. I literally just put in my group chat that I just feel really lonely, like I'm really missing them. And they were all dead supportive, like, why didn't you say it sooner, blah, 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 blah. Because I am very much thinking, I know that my friends wouldn't leave me out, or if they knew I felt sad or lonely, they'd want me to be honest about it. So I literally just put it in the chat like, I'm lonely, guys, like, and we all just started chatting, and now we booked things when now the pubs are opening to do things. And to be fair, I think it was just a really bad week. Like, I just felt really down and sad. So I would recommend just being really open and honest with your friends that you feel in their distance, or just say, I feel like I'm losing you. Because if they are truly good friends and they do love you, they will be more sad that you feel that way than take it, what's the word, like get offended by it or put up a brick wall at you and try and blame you for it. They would, like, good friends shouldn't do that. We have been TTC for a year now. Help, bear with me. I don't actually know what TTC means, so I'm just gonna Google that. Trying to conceive. So obviously I am no doctor and I didn't plan Marley, so I haven't actually been in this situation myself, but my parents did try and nothing was happening. And then they booked IVF as soon as they stopped trying, because they thought, oh, we're gonna do IVF, so they got more relaxed. Surprise, surprise, I was created. So maybe stop putting so much pressure on yourself. I know that's some people will be like, that it doesn't work like that. But I know people that tried, then they kind of just relaxed a bit, gave up the trying and wanting so bad, and then they just randomly fell pregnant. Some of my friends, that happened to them. So I would maybe, if you're really concerned, obviously go see your doctor, go seek professional help with that, because I have no idea. Like, obviously the basic of making a baby is an egg and a sperm, you know, the magic happens, but that doesn't happen for everyone. Some people, the one half can't create enough sperm, or the other half there's a problem. Like, my mum's tubes were blocked, so you don't know, there might be something inside that needs just a little bit of help with. So I think if you're really worried, go seek some medical advice, but also, yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Try and relax a bit more, because I think sometimes when you get so engrossed in something that you want it so bad, it just makes you go, it makes you sad when it should be a happy thing if you're trying, if that makes sense. Obviously, like I said, I haven't been through it for me to have a personal opinion on it. It's just what I've seen from others. Contraception, what's the best that works for you? I'm really struggling to find one. So I am on the copper coil. Highly recommend it. When I actually had it put in, Marley was only a couple of weeks old, and I didn't find it painful at all. It was really fast and easy. I was in and out within 15 minutes. But I always tell people, oh, it doesn't hurt, and then they come out and they're like, hon, that was horrific. So I don't want to give people horror stories. I don't know if my like vagina was just still widened from Marley's head coming out of it, so that's why it didn't hurt, or what, but my experience with it wasn't painful at all. It was dead easy. I have had no pregnancy scares except from December just gone, when I just felt a bit weird, but it was completely negative. And my coil is due actually now to come out. Like, I rang up and they were like, it's a 4 to 6 week wait. That was 4 weeks ago. So my job on Monday is to ring up and find out when I'm booked in, because I'm really scared that if you leave them in past the time, because I have a family member this happened to, they left it in, kind of forgot about it, and the body started to basically eat it, like, and it's really scary. Like, I think it's quite serious, so I don't want that to happen to me. So yeah, I highly recommend that, because obviously you don't have to remember to do anything. Like, oh, I was so good with my pill, like so good. I had an alarm on my phone every day to remind me to do it, and it still didn't work for me. Obviously that was reasons of antibiotics, but I just thought the copper coil would be best for me, because it works, it always works basically. It's there to block. I don't really know how it fully works, but there's 2 coils, I think. I went for the copper one because it has no hormones in it, so it should not make me feel any different. My periods are a bit weird, like, but they're not enough to make me worry. So like sometimes they go on for like really long time, but it's really light, and then other times it is really heavy for one day and then it's gone. And I'm like, what was the point in buying a pack of tampons? But yeah, I would recommend that. But like I said, people have different experiences to having it put in. But I'm kind of like, if you'd have a piercing, this is my example, if you'd have a piercing or a tattoo, then this would be easy. Like, you can do it. Like, yeah, that's just my opinion on it. But each their own, you know. People might be watching this and be like, hon, it was agonising. But yeah, like I said, when I have it redone, I'll let you all know if it was absolutely agonising, because obviously Marley was 5 years ago, and down below area now is all back to basically normal. So it might actually hurt the next time, but I don't know. Like, there is lots of options in there. I just couldn't, when they were telling me all the options, I just thought, okay, just put the coil in me. It's 5 years of safety. So someone put, I'm only 7 weeks pregnant and I feel dreadful. Any advice? So I didn't find out I was pregnant till I was like over 10 weeks. And even when I found out I was pregnant, I still didn't feel pregnant, if that makes sense. Like, the only reason was my mum's, so I never had morning sickness ever, and then we did if you haven't watched it, it was on MTV, called My Story, Chloe's story, basically about my life, and my mum mentioned it that I was sick, and I was like, Mum, I never had morning sickness, what were you on about when you said that? And she was like, I'd had food and I threw it straight back up. So it wasn't morning sickness, the smell of it made me throw up. It was like middle of the day, it was dead weird. And then I was like, I kind of remember that, but I don't really remember that. That was when we thought that was a bit weird, because it wasn't food poisoning, because everyone else had the same food, something like that basically. And that I wasn't fitting in my clothes properly, so obviously my belly was getting slightly bigger, but I was, like, my bump didn't come for ages, and then all of a sudden I was like, bang, had this huge bump that felt like it never got any bigger. If that makes sense. Obviously it did, but it didn't feel like it did. Like, when I look at the photos of my bump, like, over the stages, it didn't really change that much. I literally went really big really fast, like, and had nothing for so long. So I don't really have advice on that stage, because obviously I was like nearly in my 2nd trimester when I found out, but I was very, very lucky, and I say this all the time, that I had such, like, I don't know how I had such an easy pregnancy. The only thing I was in pain with was I had acid quite a lot, but it didn't like massively affect me. I just downed Gaviscon all the time. And secondly, he was like quite high up in my ribs, so my ribs would ache, like feeling like someone was kicking them to break them. But it was only for a short period of time, and by the time it had stopped, I'd forgot what the pain felt like, if that made sense. But at the time it was horrible. It's like when you give birth, you don't remember, like, I don't remember what the pain felt like. It just hurt. Do you know what I mean? I would say my only advice really for anyone that's pregnant, not even 7 weeks or 20 weeks, get as much sleep as possible and really enjoy relaxing when you can. Like, I was like an owl. I never slept when I was pregnant, like, ever. Like, as soon as I found out I was pregnant, it's like the sleep just lost. I don't know if it's because I was panicking so much and overthinking things, but I would do all-nighters 4 days a week. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, my mum would come down for work at 6 AM and I'd still be on the sofa watching telly because I just couldn't sleep. So, and then obviously when you have a baby, all you want to do is sleep. So I would probably say sleep is definitely my biggest advice. just take it easy. Like, come on, you're growing a human inside. That's hard work. Like, take it easy. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you're too exhausted, like at work, when I worked there, I worked at M&S at the time, like there was certain things I wasn't allowed to do when I was pregnant, so it did benefit me because I wasn't allowed to go in like the fridge, I wasn't allowed to go on ladders, things like that, so the job was made easier for me. So I would say if you've got a job that's quite physical, I would maybe, obviously you might have not told them yet, but I would say just ask them for a little bit more ease, if that makes sense. Yeah, just buy lots of comfy pyjamas as well, because why not? Treat yourself. I've been taking a social media break as it affects my mental health. Do you agree? 100%. Like, social media is either a fabulous place or can be a very dark place. I feel like it's one or the other. Like, that's simple. I don't know if it's just me, but I either love it or I hate it. It depends on the day, it depends on the trolls. But I would say, what is it that's making, when you go on social media, your mental health feel rubbish? Like, is it seeing people's perfect lives, follow people that do normal things? Like, I love to put a good selfie where I'm looking great on it, but I also like to be really real and I try not to use filters on my story as much, because I used to do that all the time. When I posted a selfie the other day that was from a couple of weeks ago, I then also posted a selfie on my story of how I was looking there and then, like keeping it as real as possible. Also, there's accounts where body positivity ones that I always love to see. But I also love to see people that do nice things. It inspires me, it pushes me, it motivates me, and I'm also one of the people, I'm a supporter. Like, don't hate support, I'm one of them. Like, I don't know, you don't want that negative energy, but what is it? That's one of the things you need to look at. What is it that's affecting your health? What is it that you see and then your mental health starts to be affected? Because they're the things that you need to remove to try and make social media back the place you want to see. Like, I love cleaning videos, like, don't mind me, but I like to follow accounts that do cleaning stuff. I also like people that do really chatty stories. Some people hate that, some people love it. I like it. I'm a nosy person. So try and find accounts that when you watch them, they either motivate you or put you in a good mood. That's my advice. But having the breaks, sorry to go back, having the breaks are really good. Like, I do have a social media break every couple of months, just a week off where I just don't go on it, because I get troll messages, which a lot of the time do not affect me. Like, I'm very good at being like, see ya, bye. But sometimes they can just catch you at the wrong point at the wrong time, and it really does affect you. So I always do like to have a good break just to recharge, I think, and not put so much pressure on myself to being on social media all the time and trying to put content out and trying to support people, trying to put stuff out that people want to see, because obviously we're in a lockdown as well. I haven't got that much going on, and I think that also sometimes affects me, that I'm thinking people that follow me, obviously they're supporting me, I need to show them more, kind of thing, and it sometimes can take over. I'm honestly listening. What are you doing? What are you doing? Someone asked what an agony aunt is. So, to be honest, I don't know the definition, but basically it's like advice. Like, obviously I am only 22, so I haven't lived a life of experiences yet, not a colourful life yet. Pretty colourful for my age, but not yet. But you basically answer questions, give your opinion on things, scenarios, and try and help someone. Basically, that's what I take from an agony aunt. My friends walk all over me and I allow it as it's easier than being alone. Please help me be stronger. Girl, no. No, know your worth. Like, do not let your friends walk all over you. Like, they're not your friends if they walk all over you. Like, your friends are meant to support you, not pull you down, and that's what I'm really big on. That's why the people I surround myself with are really people that make me a better person, make me feel better, always are there for me, and that's what you want. If your friends aren't doing that, they're not your friends. I don't know if it's just me, but like, the people, you just need to surround yourself with people that love you and not walk all over you, because then I don't know, I just know that that's wrong, and I just think you need to find better friends, one. And like, trust me, my mum's the perfect example for this. So she always says she doesn't have many friends, and because she says, I only need a small group of friends, because the small group of friends are the friends that I love and trust me, not people that are going to use me or be mean to me or make me feel crap. That's what you need to do. I would honestly I would rather be alone than have people that make me feel down, because that's just negative energy and you want to cut that off straight away. Stick up for yourself, stand up for yourself, be open, tell them how you're feeling, because maybe they are good friends and you just feel like sometimes they do it. Maybe you just need to open your mouth a bit more and just be really honest with them and be like, hey, I didn't like that, or don't be like that, or I don't know. I'm just sat here thinking, like, know your worth, know that don't surround yourself with people that aren't going to help you, push you, or motivate you, because what's the point? Why are you wasting your breath with them? Mother-in-law advice. Oh, see, I have been so lucky. Like, I have never had a bad, obviously I've never had a mother-in-law, like proper mother-in-law, but like my ex-partners, mums, have been dreams. Like, I've never been with one that made me feel uncomfortable or been horrible to me or pushy or anything. Like, I've been very, very lucky. But it's one of them, isn't it? Like, I have friends that their mother-in-laws are a bit too much and you don't want to upset them, but you're getting upset. You don't want to tell your partner because then you're going to fall out with him. Like, it's one of them. But I think if it was, in my case, say Jordan's mum was being away that I didn't like, I would probably either communicate with Jordan and be like, okay, this is what I'm feeling. How would you recommend me going about it to your mum? Hoping that he will say, I'll have a word, don't worry. If not, he might give you some advice what to say. Like, the problem is you don't want to fall out. That's the main issue, isn't it? Like, I know so many people that fell out with their mother-in-laws because, yeah, just so many things. And I just think you don't want to fall out with them, really. Like, obviously you're with their baby, so sometimes they are just very open and honest about things, which is fine, but you don't want to put anyone in an awkward position, so just be very open and honest. That's my recommendation. Just say it how it is. Like, I do think saying it how it is sometimes isn't great. It depends on the scenario, it depends on the person. I would go to your partner first and tell them how you're feeling and hope that they'll just say, don't worry, babe, I'll have a word. My partner doesn't do any housework and complains when I say anything. We both work full time. Get him off his arse. He needs to help. I'm big on this, and I can't even complain about Jordan anymore. Like, today he's got the washing out for me, he's put another load in. Bear in mind, he never did this when we first got together, ever, like, at all. So yeah, I pay the same amount, he pays the same amount for our house. I don't ask him for 50-50 because, to be honest, I'm one of them, I think a lot of people are, like, if he makes the bed, it's not how I would make the bed. Do you know what I mean? And you can't complain when they've done it because then they've made the bed. So I do things like, I make the beds and stuff because I know I'm going to do it. I'm going to put a bit of the TLC into it, tender loving care. But like, he puts the washing out, he empties the dishwasher, he fills the dishwasher. He makes dinner nearly every night. Only because he moans every time I make dinner. So I've kind of put my foot down and been like, you make dinner then if you're the better chef in this house, which is fine. I allow that. I don't mind having dinner cooked for me, which is so lucky because when I tell people he cooks dinner, they're like, excuse me. So that is one thing I love, but I just think it's a respect thing. It's a respect, like, if I say to Jordan, like, I'm working all day today, the bed is Sunday, we change the bedding on a Sunday, and I was like, oh, can you make sure that washing gets out, because then it saves me having to rewash it then, because I've already washed it, so if I leave it in, it'll get manky. Yeah, basically, blah, blah, blah. And he's put it out, so, and like, maybe, I would say, maybe like, see, it sounds very childish. I think doing like chores is very childish talking, but I think like having your jobs that you both agree on that you do does work. Like, Jordan does the bins on a Sunday, like, that's his thing. I always make the beds. He does put the washing out quite a lot. I put the washing away, kind of that kind of thing. But like, I wouldn't ask, like, I deep clean the bathrooms. I wouldn't really ask him to do that because, again, he wouldn't do it how I would want him to do it. And he does do it. Like, I don't want him to do everything because I don't mind doing it, if that makes sense, but I definitely think if you both work full time, then he needs to do something. That's my advice. He needs to do something, whether it's not a lot or a lot. It has to be something he's giving to help you out. If you work full time, like, why should you have to come? You work full time, then get home, work your ass off all day, and then having to work your ass off at the house. Because I know how hard it is to keep a house clean and tidy all the time. It's hard work, especially like we've got Marley and a dog as well. But even if there wasn't, like, I know my friends live together, just them two, and you still make mess, do you know what I mean? Washing still needs to be done, pots need to be washed. So I definitely think It's a respect thing. You're not moaning at him. I think he needs to get off his arse and help you out. Like, simple as. I think it's really unfair, and that's my opinion on it. And I know that a lot of people will agree with me, because when Jordan didn't do anything in the house, I had a lot of people in my ear like, that's so disrespectful. How can he be like that? But I just think he's grown up a lot in the past year. Like, he's like a different person now. And my mum always keeps saying it randomly, like, Jordan's so much better now. I'm like, yeah, well, I know. Don't tell him. His head's going to get bigger. But, yeah, stand your ground. Tell him that you don't think it's fair. Sit him down and say that you need to do something. Anything. Just to help you. Because I'm big on respect. That was a long one, guys, sorry. But anyway, that is the last one. I hope you really enjoyed that video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment any ideas, any questions, any agony aunts in the box below. And like I said, please share, subscribe, because the 50k giveaway hopefully will be coming very soon. Mwah. Bye, guys.